lots of new products released. The last, between summit to summit, lots of new products. One of them is what we're calling a what-if assist. Now, it's a pre-packaged set of charts to help you answer what are called what-if questions. So the chart actually moves around as you decide to change some numbers and gives you an answer. And so I can't show it to you. I'd rather you see it to see what it's all about. And this is also used inside of what's called prescriptive analytical applications. In real time, it allows IT to see how all the web-focused servers are doing in your organization and if there's any bottlenecks or any problems. For example, many of you have lots and lots of focus applications. In many cases, you want to make sure that those applications that are functioning continually. I mean, we've had any number of customers who have showed us large number of servers all over the world, as a matter of fact, in many languages. And the question is, I want to make sure there's no bottlenecks, no problems arising, or I want to catch it earlier. How many? And finally, we've settled on what the IBI cloud should look like. And so, just want to mention one aspect of our cloud. We'll talk about it a little bit more in detail, but it's a software as a service, which means when you come to our cloud, WebFocus is on it. You do not buy WebFocus, just there. Just like Salesforce.com, when you come to Salesforce, it's already, the software's there. Same thing with our cloud. I think Esri is the finest mapping service anywhere. It has probably every feature we've ever wanted. But there was one feature that was missing, which we didn't appreciate. In the United States, for example, you can drill down in Esri to zip codes, 5-digit zip codes. I think you can actually do more, but at least it's 5-digit zip codes. Turns out, outside the United States, you cannot drill down very far in Esri. They didn't map the rest of the world. Any of you have discovered that? Yeah. It's annoying, right? You try to drill down and suddenly you can't get down. Turns out there's a separate vendor who made it his business to drill down in at least 58 countries, and we made a deal with him. We bought his system, so for 58 other countries, we will drill down to the lowest level. But for 117 more, that means the whole world practically, this guy has a small price and you can buy the extra upgrade from him, for example. So your mapping now can go down as low a level as you want. In the do-it-yourself world, you create a lot of content, and what you really want to do is paste it up on something. What we call that is a page designer. You want to paste it up into a page designer very easily, and create sophisticated panels of what are sort of dashboards or even portals, for example. So we've come up with a brand new page designer, and I'm going to demonstrate that for you in a few minutes. It's for the do-it-yourself guy. So the do-it-yourself who gets their own graphs, their own reports, now has a do-it-yourself paste up for a dashboard kind of environment. They can do that themselves also. I'm going to call this the piece de resistance, which is one of the features I'm saving for last, which is called info search. It's a very powerful new addition to our magnified search engine. Remember, we were one of the first people to put a search engine inside of WebFocus, inside of a BI product, and we did it many years ago, as a matter of fact. So this is an important upgrade. It will enable the building of a new class of applications using what's called cognitive search techniques. In other words, we're not putting into this search engine just data. That's easy, for example. We're putting in all of the artifacts, all the folk execs, all the stuff that you create to do graphs and reports and applications are in the search engine. When you ask for something, which you can just ask for, as you'll see, we search our search engine. Oh, hey, here's the 3 reports that we answer your query, and it just comes up. You see that? That's cognitive type of processing under the covers that's going on.